Hey Clashers, and welcome back to another video. Today I want to share with you guys the base which I used on the last day of the season, because the season is over and we achieved the rank 11 spot, so not too bad. And I want to share with you guys the base which I used on the last day. It defended against Yo-Yo, it defended against Bernal, so already rank 1 and rank 4, and many more. And I want to share with you guys today. I will explain why exactly I'm sharing it now, because I used it only once. To be honest, it makes no sense actually to share it, because I could use it more and more often. But hey, I want to share today with you guys. I will explain later why exactly I do that. So let's hop over and let's see how the base is looking like, and then I will share a couple of replays of how the base did on the last day. And this is the base. This is how the base looks like. It's a diamond-shaped base, which I feel like right now is doing the best, pretty much. If you say there is lightning value there, and yes, I know, like, it's pretty crappy when it comes down to lightning, but that's not what Legend is all about. So please don't use this in Clan War. It's not designed for that. I see so many people using my bases in Clan War. It's not the purpose of them, okay? It's not the purpose of them. Don't even try it. But this setup of base is working really, really well in Legends. A couple of the compartments I took from the Yo-Yo base, which was really popular. I just love the base building of Yo-Yo. I want to give a huge shout out to him, obviously, for being like a huge inspiration for base building, everything. His bases are doing incredible well in Legends. For example, the core with like the eagle and everything was mainly like his base core. But I really like the idea of having a different town hall setup, because people really prefer charging that town hall. They really want to charge that town hall. So I thought, okay, let's try to make it or create a town hall part from a compartment, which is really annoying to charge. And I feel like this one is not that nice to charge, because first, the best option which you have is probably getting into the single inferno tower compartment behind the town hall. But if you have to go through the town hall, it's not that easy, and you can't wall break that easily either. So it's not that cool for charges. It's not that nice either for any air attacks, because overall just the spread of the defenses is not that nice. And the eagle is kind of in the center, and this looks really weird, to be honest, but it makes sense. And as I said, this is like something a couple of pros and a couple of pushes are using. This core eagle is making things harder, especially for Pekka Smash. And just now, let's take a look at the traps, because those traps are making a lot of sense then, with like people charging the town hall, which means there is no traps whatsoever. There's no traps whatsoever. If people are going for the town hall, they're getting nothing, and they need to invest a lot. There's everything on the other side. All of the traps, all of the Tesla, like everything is on the other side. And this is kind of the idea of the base, like make it really hard to decide. If someone's charging into out of the traps, it's not that easy, and that's kind of the goal of it. So this is kind of the setup of the base. I really like that overall. And yeah, there are a couple of things in this base which are pretty random, to be honest. I'm kind of annoyed, but that you can actually reach the eagle from this compartment, which is not that cool. But to be honest, when you're charging in this compartment, you're charging in between of 2 air defenses, you're charging in between of 2 ground experts, so I don't think it's too easy, and so far it has worked great on defense. The next thing is, with all of the giant bombs, is to defend a blizzard. I thought some people might try to blizzard in there, which actually happened. I will show you guys that in just a second. But except that, hey, it worked pretty well. I think I'm just going to show you a couple of replays. I think those replays are telling you way more than I could tell you in this. And yeah, let's just hop over there. Let's see how people attack the base. And obviously we're going to take a look at how Yo-Yo attacked the base as well. Because as I said, he and Bernal as well, both are defending with this base. So this is a huge accomplishment in its own already as a base builder, being able to defend those guys. So hey, let's take a look at that and let's see how it did. Okay, first attack on this base is a Pekka Smash. And I feel like right now the most challenging thing to defend in high legends right now is Pekka Smash, because the problem with Pekka Smash is, especially like with those diamond shaped bases, you always crush them. Like going in from the other side of the base and you just easily cruise through, like it's looking always so easy. But with a couple of tricks, like for example, like I said, I took a lot of notes of the base building of Yo-Yo, and one thing which I learned from him is that using the ranged heroes as an option to lure away this Pekka Smash from the core, for example, is a key thing. So having the Queen and the Royal Champion so far on the outside, is the main purpose of that is just to take down the possibility of Pekka Smash. Because what happens, as soon as those troops, or like as soon as the Pekka are entering into the core, they're getting attacked, like some troops are getting attacked by the Royal Champion, for example, or by the Queen. And everything is getting looted away from the town. Like, everything is getting looted away into this compartment, for example, so the town was staying up forever. So those are kind of the key things of defending those attacks. And this is, like I said, just learning from the best and trying to adapt that and trying to involve that into your own bases. This is what things is all about. And, well, this setup has worked great for that. The next thing is, which a lot of people are doing, especially those crazy people who are attacking with Pekka Smash with the siege barracks. If you're telling me that lock launch is already risky, those guys are living on the edge. Like, this is so risky. It is so powerful, but the same, it is super, super risky. But now let's take a look at the approach. We have the Tesla farm right in the beginning. It's there to just like mess up pathing, mess up the funneling of like queen charge entries, things like that, or mess up even the king pathing. Like, for example, if someone's thinking like, oh, they're elixir collectors, I can easily funnel that with like sneaky goblins, for example. No chance. The Pekka or like the king or whatever is always getting looted to the outside because of the Tesla farm. So that's a really nice job over there. And then, yeah, everything is getting sent in. The next key thing about those skeleton traps are, for example, that those air skeletons are delaying things so much. It's so annoying. Those healers always trigger them. You can see that. Is like they're non-stop air skeletons, and always something has to like get back, whatever. Now the NATO is rotating everything between of the scatter and both scatters actually, and the single front towers and range as well. And the next cool thing, like the next important thing when building against Pekka Smash is this core. The core is super important, like this in between of the two scatters. If this in between of the two scatters is really thin, this makes sense, because if there's like the jump speed on top of it, troops are getting to the flanks. Troops are always getting to the flanks, as we can just see with the queen, and nothing is going for the town hall. This means always the town hall staying alive. This is super fun to watch when it's actually working. And this was my first one-star defense, and I think pretty much 1 week or something. So huge accomplishment for me, finally defending on a 1-star. I think let's get to the next attack. Now let's take a look at the next attack, and that's going to be a Blizzard attack. Okay, so Blizzard right now is pretty common. Some people are playing with dragons, some with Lalo. I think the Lalo is stronger, but way harder. But people are showing out every single season that it's still viable, especially like people like Boom, who are always finishing really high up there. And let's take a look at that. And as I already said, like I predicted a lot of people would send their blimp into like onto the what is it, like the builder hut, because you can reach expo, scatter, defending queen, and so on. But now we want to, oh, I'm already nearly too quick. We want to make it on like 1 speed, because take a look at that. Take a look at that. It's already too quick, I guess, but everything is gone. I think I watched this replay, I think for like 4 or even 5 times, because when I watched it the first time, I thought this guy had no clan castle. But those clan castle troops got delayed so much with the bombs and everything and how they triggered it, that, yeah, they were just gone. And I think at this point you trust me that the defense is going to be pretty good, with like pretty much swagging the rage, 2 invisibility spirits, a hound, and the entire blimp. So this defense is going to be great, trust me. And I think we'll just keep going and going for the defense against Yo-Yo. Next attack from Yo-Yo, and as I said, like he's the rank 1, like he's the by far rank 1 player this season. Like that was incredible what he was doing. So overall, like I was so happy when I saw I was able to defend Yo-Yo and Bernal. This is like already an achievement in itself, and it's like a huge thing for the base. But at this point I want to as well share with you why exactly am I sharing this base right now, because it clearly defended really good. Like it defended below 230, considering that I got attacked by like 2 of the top 3 attackers in the game. Like it is pretty impressive. So why do I share this base? Well, first off, at the beginning of the season, one of the best things you can do is using a ring base. So after 1 or 2 days, I would definitely recommend using this one. But I thought at this point it would be already spreading out too much, because I got attacked by a couple of guys. I do not want to point fingers at this time, but I can say that I got attacked by a couple of people, a couple of clan members who really like to copy my bases. So the only thing on how I can like make sure that they are not getting any benefit of copying my base, just putting on YouTube, just trolling those, sorry, I won't even curse at this point, but just trolling them because they're too annoying and they should just build on their own. So hey, I'm just sharing the base so all of you guys can use it, and all of you guys have great defenses, hopefully against them. And well, that's pretty much the idea. But now let's get back to the attack because Zuri is charging in. He's charging in all of the traps. So he saw already the tunnel compartment is just too annoying. It just looks too annoying. You can't really wall break in there. Like, it's not really easy to wall break in there. The single Inferno Tower is covering a lot of stuff, so it's not nice to charge in there. Instead, he's going for the high risk, high reward charge, which is not easy to pull off. Like, you really need to make sure that your coconut loons, that your rages, everything is like on point. And now the Lalo is coming in as well. And at this point, if you want to make one change which you could do if you want to, you could put a NATO trap in between of the Inferno Tower and the tunnel, because this would make attacks like this really hard, like even force 1-stars, because this NATO right now in the core is not doing too much against sorry, against this specific attack, but a NATO against this blimp would be crazy. So yeah, overall, like, time is running, the dragon is actually taking out the single Inferno Tower, and I mean, you can't really defend that easily against Yo-Yo with just like a power fail. So I was happy enough that he actually had a time fail against him, because if we speed things up, we are going to see that he has so many loons left, and all of the red bombs and everything were on the right side, so he completely mind-gamed me on that one. But still, somehow was able to work. He freezing up the sweeper yet again, but there are so many loons left, but time is running out at the end. Sorry, a defense is a defense. That's what I want to say. At least that's what I want to tell me as a base builder. And this is the defense against Zuri. I'm super proud of that. I hope he's not being angry at me for showing this. But hey, either way, thank you so much for watching. I hope this base is doing great for you, giving you great defenses. And well, everyone have fun pushing. This next season is going to be there for records, because this season is going to be 1 week longer than the last one, which means 7k trophies is going to be broken 100%. I will try to go for the 7k trophies. Let's see if I can make that work in my profile. That would be awesome. I want to break that. I want to push my all-time best with. I actually got my new record with the exceeding with the rank 11 finish, so I'm super proud of that. And hey, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope the base is defending awesome for you. And we will see you back in next one tomorrow. We'll see you back tomorrow. And well, thank you so much for watching. Until then, bye bye.